Good evening, ByteBeats viewers. We've got some exciting news for all you gaming enthusiasts out there. Capcom has just wrapped up their latest Dragon's Dogma 2 showcase, and we've got all the details. Capcom made sure to show off some impressive new enemies, like Talos, a giant statue capable of destroying its surroundings. It seems players can take down Talos by climbing its body and attacking weak points, much like in Shadow of the Colossus. Talos is proof that Dragon's Dogma 2 is bringing a gigantic scale to the series. But that's not all that's new. While the world may seem similar to the original adventure, producer Yoshiaki Hirabayashi says the sequel story takes place in a parallel world. As the Arisen, players will find themselves caught between the struggle of two kingdoms, Vermund and battle. Dragon's Dogma 2 director, Hideaki Itsuno, introduced us to one of the many missions we'll encounter. This particular outing follows the player character as they work and befriend their elf siblings. This part of the showcase was used to show off the elf settlement known as the Sacred Tree. Here, the Arisen can encounter NPCs who speak their own language, requiring translation to understand. If the player has a pawn nearby who understands Elvish, they can translate automatically. Itsuno said, these specializations that pawns can acquire will make each of them more unique, and hopefully, it will be more fun to travel with them. Other new features highlighted in the Dragon's Dogma 2 showcase include a first look at a more robust character creator and the new Trickster vocation. This allows players to fight with misty illusions while providing advantages to pawns. Itsuno says this combat style was created for those who prefer to fight from the sidelines. Finally, Capcom confirmed that Dragon's Dogma 2 is launching for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS on March 22, 2024. Pre-orders open today, and there are some options and benefits for buyers to choose from. In addition to the standard edition, players will have the option to purchase a deluxe version of Dragon's Dogma 2 that includes the base game with 1,500 Rift Crystals, the Dragon's Dogma Music and Sound Collection, an Explorer's Camp Kit, and 6 other useful items. Those who pre-order the standard edition will get access to the superior weapon set, which includes some shiny tools for the 4 initial vocations. Meanwhile, pre-orders for the deluxe edition come with the standard bonuses and the guarantee ring. In other news, we're switching gears from our previous discussion on the latest Dragon's Dogma 2 showcase. Now, let's dive into the world of Battle Royale games. Today, we're talking about a game that's breaking the mold and making waves in the Battle Royale scene. Meet Nakara, Bladepoint, a unique blend of Battle Royale and martial arts combat mechanics that's already amassed over 40 million players. In a market saturated with shooter-style Battle Royale games, Nakara, Bladepoint stands out with its frenetic, complex yet accessible, and highly reactive combat system. And the gaming community is loving it. The official game account recently celebrated this milestone, a remarkable achievement for a game not backed by a major developer. This summer was a turning point for Nakara, Bladepoint. A massive marketing campaign and the switch to a free-to-play model catapulted the game into popularity. Streamers worldwide were seen playing Nakara live, and the game quickly gained traction on Twitch. The game's stunning visuals and engaging gameplay have seen a rapid increase in player density over the past few months. It remains one of the most concurrently played games on Steam. And now, for the news you've all been waiting for. Nakara, Bladepoint is set to launch on PlayStation 5 on July 13th, along with a major update across all platforms, the transition to free-to-play. This update will introduce a new mode called Capture the Spirit Well, a new heroine named Tessa, and a new weapon, the Dual Halberd. Crossplay will also be launched on July 13th, 2023. For those new to the game, Nakara, Bladepoint was developed by 24 Entertainment and published by NetEase Games Montreal. It was initially released on PC in August 2021, followed by an Xbox Series XS release in June 2022. The upcoming PS5 version comes just over a year later. Here's a quick rundown of the new features coming with the free-to-play launch. Capture the Spirit Well, a 12-team battle where players capture zones to score points. New Dual Halberds weapon, a combination of a spear and a dagger. Guild Mode update, more positions and features added to the current guild system. New heroes Tessa, a 1,000-year-old fox demon who can bewitch enemies and capture their souls. Veteran rewards, Players who previously purchased the game will receive gold equivalent to their current edition and more. Exclusive items for PlayStation 5 players. Anniversary events and rewards. Collaboration with Dwelling in the Fuchin Mountains. 3D lobby, players can move and explore while waiting. New seasonal skin theme, classic of mountains and seas and the Four Seasons God. XGP perks, Nakara accounts on Xbox Game Pass will automatically upgrade from the standard edition to the new deluxe edition, which includes in-game rewards. Moving on to our next segment, we're diving into the world of classic gaming franchises. It's been a whopping 15 years since the last Banjo-Kazooie game was released, and fans have been clamoring for a revival ever since. Well, it seems like Xbox CEO Phil Spencer has finally heard the fans' pleas. In a recent interview with Windows Central, Spencer acknowledged the Banjo-Kazooie community and its repeated calls for a new game. Spencer said, "You've seen from our history that we haven't touched every franchise that people would love us to touch. Banjo fans, I hear you." He went on to express his love for revisiting stories and characters from the past when the right team and opportunity present themselves. Spencer also shed some light on the process of reviving an old franchise. He emphasized the importance of involving the original developers and ensuring there's passion behind the project. Rumors of a new Banjo-Kazooie game have been swirling for years, especially since the release of Nuts and Bolts in 2008. Despite a former developer deeming the franchise's return unlikely earlier this year, Banjo-Kazooie remains among the top Xbox franchises that fans believe deserve a comeback. In the meantime, fans of the franchise have found solace in Yooka-Laylee, a spiritual successor made by several developers of the original Banjo-Kazooie. Released in 2017, it proved that there's still some life left in this genre. That wraps up this segment of ByteBeat News. Will we see a new Banjo-Kazooie game in the future? We'll keep you updated as more news comes in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more gaming news and updates. Until next time, keep gaming.